For years, people have said Macs don't get viruses, that they are inherently more secure than Windows PCs. And the numbers seem to support this because in 2025, Windows accounted for 70% of all malware detections, while Mac OS accounted for just 15%. But this statistics is misleading. Windows has about 70% of the desktop market, Mac OS has around 15%, and this matters more than you might think. If you are writing malware, you are optimizing for reach. Attacking Windows gives you access to 70% of computers. Attacking Mac OS gives you 15%. Cyber criminals are rational actors. They follow the economics. Building malware for a smaller target means less return on investment. This is why Macs seem invulnerable in the 2000s when they had just 5% market share. They were not more secure, they were just less profitable to attack. That said, Mac OS does have some architectural advantages though. It's built on Unix, which has a permission system that separates user operations from system operations. Most malware needs administrator privileges to do real damage. On Mac OS, the system prompts you every time something tries to gain those privileges. Apple has implemented something called Gatekeeper. By default, Mac OS only runs applications from identified developers or the App Store. Unsigned code gets blocked. If malware is discovered, Apple can revoke that developer's certificate immediately and blocking the malware on all Mac. And if you are finding this breakdown useful, consider subscribing because we explain how technology actually works. Meanwhile, Windows has dramatically improved. Windows 10 and 11 include Windows Defender, which performs comparably to paid antivirus software in independent tests. They've also implemented sandboxing, where applications run in isolated environments, and that limits what they can access. User account control, those annoying prompts asking for permission, serve the same functions as Mac OS prompts. Most users just got trained to click yes automatically, but when configured properly, modern Windows is nearly as secure as Mac OS from an architectural standpoint. But here's what the security community knows: both systems have vulnerabilities. In 2025, Mac OS had 492 documented security flaws. Windows had 1,500 according to DeepStrike. More importantly, 52 of Mac OS vulnerabilities were rated critical, meaning they could allow complete system takeover without user interaction. Both systems have been hit with zero-day exploits, attacks that exploited vulnerabilities before patches were available. The myth of Mac invulnerability is exactly that, a myth. The uncomfortable truth is that most security breaches don't come from sophisticated exploits, they come from social engineering. Someone clicks a phishing link, downloads malicious software willingly, or uses password 123 for instance for everything, or uses same password for everything. No operating system can protect against user error. The most secure system in the world is vulnerable if the person using it makes poor decisions. So Macs aren't magically secure. They benefit from market share economics, solid Unix architecture, and Apple's walled garden approach. But the biggest factor in your security isn't your operating system, it's actually you.